following is a presentation of the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network, KZMC McCook. Listen online at 1021kzmc.com and the 1021 KZMC mobile app. High school basketball is on the air. Coverage on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network is brought to you by
Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, Mid-Plains Community College, Community Hospital, Pinpoint Communications, Corporate Seeds, Doyle Auto Repair, Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Auctioneer Justin Bonshaw, Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Cross Creek Golf Links, M&B Bank, Taco John's, Brining Truck and Trailer, Cambridge Rehab and Fitness, Western Select Genetics Lance Shiflett, Medicine Creek Family Dentistry, Farmers National Company, River Valley Services, Vera Wireless, Mark's Pharmacy and Shirley Case Coffee Shop, First Central Bank, Runza, Caleb's Custom Farming, Webb's Oilfield Service, Hogemeyer Seed, Troy Wiestat, Tri-Valley Health System, and Hitchin A Public Transit.
With the start of game day coverage, here's Trent Florum.
Welcome once again to the Taco John's pregame show here on True Country Radio, 1021 KZMC. I am Trent Florum, and Kevin Martin will rejoin me shortly as we bring you high school boys basketball between the Wauneta-Palisade Broncos and the Cambridge Trojans. The Broncos are 1-12 on the season, but have 5 losses of 14 points or less. And for the 4th year in a row, they have a new head coach in Gail Bly. Broncos took on Garden County last Saturday, losing that one in a close one, 53-48. The Broncos are the number 8 seed of the west side of the RPAC tournament and will play Hitchcock County on Saturday at 1 p.m. in Maxwell. The Trojans are 7-6 on the season, and they took on the Maxwell Wildcats on Saturday, looking for their 6th straight win. Both teams struggled early, and the Trojans led 14-6 after one. The Trojans got hot in the second and outscored the Wildcats 19-9 to take a 36-15 lead at the half. The third quarter saw the Trojans remain hot, and they outscored the Wildcats 21-12 to take a 57-27 lead into the fourth. The Trojans emptied the bench in the fourth quarter, and the Wildcats outscored them 12-8 to make the final score Cambridge 65, Maxwell 39. The Trojans are the 3rd seed on the east side and will take on the Southwest Rough Riders in a rematch of a game played 2 weeks ago. This one will be at 4 p.m. on Saturday in Bertrand. We're going to take a break, and when the Taco John's pregame show continues, we'll be joined by Wauneta-Palisade Bronco head coach Gail Bly, and all the actions right here on True Country Radio, 1021 KZMC.
Samway Floor Covering and Furniture.
You know what they say, if you don't want to be boring, just change your flooring. Well, actually, they don't say that, but they probably should. Samway's has the cure for boring, with some of the finest and most durable carpet from Shaw and Mohawk, plus beautiful designs of LVT, tile, and more. Go from boring to charming at Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, North Highway 83, McCook.
Samway Floor Covering and Furniture. You'll love this store.
Amateurs Bar and Grill in Cambridge has an excellent selection of all your favorite foods, from burgers to pizza. You'll be able to find something that satisfies your taste buds. Bring out your entire family or challenge your buddies to a friendly game of pool while throwing back some cold ones. Keep your eye out for daily lunch and dinner specials. Amateurs Bar and Grill, 602 Paxton Street in Cambridge, or give them a call at 697-4808.
When you open your account with Midwest Liberty, you become a member and owner of the credit union. At Midwest Liberty, we believe in you. We are committed to giving you the best banking experience and have consistently great rates that improve your financial well-being. We have an unwavering dedication to do what's best for our members. We believe in sharing success, and as a not-for-profit credit union, we can give more back to our members and community. At Midwest Liberty, we're more than just a credit union. We're where you belong.
Taco John's Courtside continues now from the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Taco John's pregame show here on True Country Radio, 1021 KZMC. I'm Trent Florum, and joining me now is Wauneta-Palisade Bronco head coach Gail Bly. And, Coach, thanks for taking the time to be here on the Taco John's pregame show.
Yeah, you bet. Glad to do it.
Hey,
anytime you can get some coverage, that's a great thing.
Heck yeah, you always want coverage for your team. How's the injury bug treated you guys so far this year? Season's halfway over, and other than the regular January bumps and bruises, is everybody healthy and ready to go for you?
They are pretty much right now. We've had a couple ankles, but, other than that, we've stayed fairly healthy. So.
Well, your record right now doesn't show it, but you've actually had a pretty decent season. You've lost quite a few close games that if you turn them around, you got a pretty decent record. Going to open up in the RPAC tournament that's going to start next Saturday for the boys. You're going to open up with the number 1 seed, Hitchcock County. You've played them twice. The first game was a pretty close game. The second one, they kind of got away from you a little bit. But third time's a charm, right, Coach?
Well, yeah, and it gives us an opportunity to see if we can't play a little better against a really quality team. You're right, we are improving. We're 1-12, but I don't feel like we play like a 1-12 team for the most part. We keep our turnovers down. Sometimes we just struggle to score. Last night we finally got a bunch of kids in the scorebook, and it made a big difference. But Hitchcock County is outstanding. They got a couple bigger kids that are nice players. They shoot the ball really well. We have a lot of respect for them. They're very well coached. But we'll come out, and we're going to give it our best effort, and we have nothing to lose. We're going to go play hard and get after them.
We are listening to the Taco John's pregame show. I'm Trent Flore. I'm visiting with Wauneta-Palisade head coach Gail Bly. And, Coach, you guys took on Garden County last Saturday. Had a close loss right there. Is another one of them games where could have went either way, but you talked to us about that Garden County game. Yeah,
last night we got down early and fought our way back. We had a 2-point lead with, I think, 2 minutes, just a little over 2 minutes to go in the game. And give them credit. They made some plays down the stretch, and we missed a couple of shots. And we turned the ball over once, which happens in high school games. But for the most part, our kids held in there, and they conducted themselves very well on the floor, got opportunities, and just never quit fighting. That's been kind of their story all season. They just play really hard. With we have good senior leadership for the most part, and we're playing a bunch of young kids also. So, yeah, things are looking up, and we're getting better each week. And one of these nights, we're going to knock somebody off.
Well, tonight might be that night. You're taking on the Cambridge Trojans, a team that, you guys are familiar with them because you play them every year. But talk to us about the Trojans, what you know about them, and how do you guys come out with the W?
Well, we're going to have to play excellent defense. Line it up around the outside and let her rip. And if they're on, they're really tough to defend. And so we're going to have to play our best defensive game of the year and get out and get after them and make them get off that 3-point line and then run, execute on offense and get some good looks and score some points. So it'll be a challenge. They're well coached and they got some good athletes and we look forward to the challenge. And so we'll see if we can't keep improving. That's been our goal, is to improve and play our best basketball at the end or in middle of February at sub-districts, and we are online to do that. So we're going to just try and keep improving.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for taking the time to be here on the Taco John's pregame show. I want to wish you good luck tonight and also throughout the upcoming RPAC tournament. And like I said, sub-district starting in about a month. So good luck in that also.
Well, I appreciate you calling and giving me an opportunity to talk about our team here at Wauneta and Palisade. We're proud of their effort, and we're happy that they're improving, and we'll just keep working with them and try to get as good as we can get. So thanks for the coverage, and we really appreciate it.
That was Wauneta-Palisade head coach Gail Bly. We're going to take a break, and when the Taco John's pregame show continues, we will hear what Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard had to say following their win against Maxwell on Saturday, and all the actions right here on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Reclaim your strength with Cambridge Rehab and Fitness. Their goal is to be the best local experts in the field of rehab and fitness that delivers really good results. Everyone is welcome, valued, and cared for by Cambridge Rehab and Fitness. Whether you're recovering from an injury, looking to improve your fitness, or wanting to reach new goals, they've got the perfect program. Let their skilled therapists and trainers create personalized plans to support your recovery and boost your fitness all in one place. Call now to schedule an appointment at 697-4211 or stop in to learn more. Cambridge Rehab and Fitness in downtown Cambridge.
Farmers National Company is your premier partner in helping you buy or sell land. Whether it's a traditional listing, a live or online auction, simulcast events, and sealed bid offerings, Farmers National Company has you covered. Proudly employee-owned and dedicated to helping you succeed. Choose Farmers National Company for agricultural, residential, and commercial real estate. Call Agent Lori Harding at Farmers National Company today at 308-660-1861. That's 660-1861. Farmers National Company, Lori Harding Real Estate Sales.
Hitch and Hay Public Transit. Hitch and Hay Public Transit. Affordable transportation for everyone.
We're your ride to the doctor, shopping, or work, just about anywhere, from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday in Southwest Nebraska. We can even get you to Kearney or Grand Island. Call 308-276-2182 the day before to reserve your spot.
Hitch and Hay Public Transit. Hitch and Hay Public Transit.
Let's sit down with the head coach. This is the Taco John's pregame show.
As I said, I'm Trent Florman. I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. And, Coach, this might have been your most impressive win of the season.
Yeah, I would definitely say it was our most complete game that we've played. Kind of challenged the boys before the game. That we've done it for stretches, especially lately, especially, on the offensive end lately. We said we needed to do it on both ends for both halves. And the boys, really took that to heart and, attacked it. Came out a little bit slow, kind of felt them out a little bit for the first couple of minutes, just like they did us. And, it was 2-2, 3 minutes in or whatever it was. But then from there just kind of took off, got a couple steals, got a couple easy ones. And once we saw the ball go through the hoop a couple times, our offense really just started clicking. Yeah,
14, 19, 21 points all in the first three quarters. Fourth quarter, you kind of subbed it quite liberally subbed, and you only got 8 in that one, but you almost got double figures with your subs in. So, offensively, just an awesome game.
Yeah, it was, and it has been for a stretch here. The defense, I don't know if changing the defense has done it or just kind of a renewed focus on that end has kind of led to, it's a lot easier to play offense when you're getting a board or when you're getting a steal than if you're taking it out of the net and the defense is set up and waiting for you. So I think that our defense has led to a lot of that. It's also easier to shoot, layups when it's 2-on-1 and the guy's making a great pass to you. And we're playing in transition a little bit more, which has been good. And then in the half court, it was really good to see our threes start falling again. It's been a few games since we've really hit them like that.
And talk about your defense. Cole Huffman leads the Wildcats with 15 points a game, almost 16 points a game. Scoreless in the first half. He held him to 5, just one field goal. The other 3 came from the charity stripe, so just one field goal for Huffman tonight.
Yeah, he was a big focus. We had noticed that in their wins this year, he was averaging over 20 a game and averaging, 3 or 4 threes a game in those wins. So we said if we're going to play zone and he's out there, we just have to know where he's at. I thought Mav did a really good job. It seemed like he always ended up on Mav's side.
Yes.
Mav would kind of, understand the scouting report really well and stay up higher when he was over there. There were some chances to double, but he was going to have to double and leave Huffman open. And so, he made the decision to stay home where Huffman was at. We did a good job when he was going off the dribble of meeting him with guys in gaps. He's a tough matchup. He scores a lot of points, like you said, 16 a game. Like I mentioned, over 20 when they won. So
right.
That was a big challenge for us. Reyes got kind of loose just because, we were having so much focus on Huffman, and Reyes is a really good player too. But I really liked our effort. I really liked our focus on that end. Not just getting the steals, because I think we've done that pretty consistently the last 3 games. But it was when they did break the press and they were in the half court, we made them work, and we had the shot clock down, under 10 quite a few times.
2 shot clock violations today on them. So.
Yeah, and so I thought we were really focused on that end as opposed to just flying around kind of out of control like we have been the last couple of games.
And I thought, board-wise, offensive and defensive boards, I think you guys did a great job on the boards tonight. I think one of your best efforts on the boards.
Yeah, I thought so too. There was one stretch where they had a couple of boards in a row. Just kind of, reminded the guys, hey, we're zone. You don't have a man. We need to kind of identify the biggest threat, which we felt like was Reyes. And we did a really good job getting him boxed out the rest of the game. I thought all of our bigs that played, Miller, Pauly, and Gunderson, did a good job on the glass, going and getting them, but also sometimes realizing, okay, I just need to box out this possession. Creighton or Hodge will go get it, but I need to make sure these guys get boxed out. Gave ourselves multiple chances at times when we did miss shots, which is always huge. If we always feel like if we can get more shots than the other team, that's going to be a big advantage. Lately, we've been doing that because we've been forcing so many turnovers. But if we can force the turnovers and get back on the boards and give ourselves an advantage there as well, give yourself 10 more shots than the other team. The percentages work out really well if you do that.
Wauneta-Palisade Broncos coming to town on Tuesday night. They're kind of struggling this year, but they got some talent on that team. Talk to us about Wauneta-Palisade.
Yeah, they do. We played a great game against them this summer over at Southwest. They have some talent, like you said. They have some really good athleticism. Ashton Wheeler is quite the scorer. Just a true three-level scorer. He can finish at the rim. He loves the mid-range pull-up, and that's kind of where we got to make him live on Tuesday night. And then, when he sees a few of those go in, he'll step out and hit the three as well. I think last time I checked, he was at about 13 a game. Aiden Acton is going to be a challenge for us. He's, 6'2", 6'3", and can jump out of the gym. I don't know if people haven't seen us play, we don't have anybody who's 6'2" and 6'3" who can jump out of the gym, who's playing big minutes for us. So we got to make sure that we get him off the glass. He's a big challenge on the glass. They have some other, younger players who are kind of coming into their own as the season's gone on. I have, kind of just kept tabs on them, checked their box scores, and it seems like every game, there's just a new kid who's got, 8, 9, 10 points. So, I'm sure they're developing confidence as the season's going on here. We got to make sure we're ready to go. We got to bring the same focus and effort on the defensive end that we had tonight. Got to get them off the glass, and we got to keep our transition game on offense going. That's been a big key for us. Teams are going to notice that. Teams are going to start, probably trying to slow it down a little bit. And we got to find ways to continue to do it even when teams do that to us.
Well, Coach, congratulations on number 6 in a row, going for number 7 on Tuesday night. Good luck.
Yeah, wrapped up the 3 seed in the RPAC tonight too, which was huge. It seems like every year when we're playing Maxwell, you and I kind of check in on that, and it's kind of fun to see where that all kind of worked out. We unless my math was wrong.
No, I had you there too.
Yeah, so Med Valley plays today, but I thought
the best they can be is 500.
Right.
So if you guys would have lost, you'd have been under 500 and win, put you over 500.
Yeah. So that was a big thing the boys wanted to do. We were the 2 seed last year. Obviously we're a completely new team this year, and it's pretty cool to see. We lost a lot of guys. We went from the 3 seed from the 2 seed to the 3 seed. We're in a good spot still. Playing. We feel like our best basketball, so hopefully we can keep it rolling.
That was Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here to wrap things up on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
The following is a presentation of high school basketball from the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network, KZMC McCook. Listen online at 1021kzmc.com and the 1021 KZMC mobile app. High school basketball is on the air.
Every Tomlin wide open 3, rolls around, goes. Every Tomlin catches it in. Back to Webb. Going to take the 3. She was hot from there from the corner, and she's got her 3rd one of the ball game. 9 points for Aspen Webb. He skip pass over to Ruggles. He's going to drive, gets into the short corner, puts a shot up, and it goes.
This is high school basketball. Let's go courtside. Here's Trent Florum.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florum back here with you. Live from Cambridge, here's the Wauneta-Palisade Broncos are in town. Let's bring in the starting lineups tonight. Brought to you by Mark's Pharmacy and Know Your Number. High blood pressure in the United States is a major problem. Nearly 1 of 3 American adults has pre-hypertension. That's blood pressure numbers that are higher than normal, but not yet in the high blood pressure range. Mark's Pharmacy can help you know your number with a quality blood pressure machine in the home to help get accurate results that are sent directly to your doctor. Contact Mark's Pharmacy to learn more and know your number. Now here are tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the Broncos, under a new head coach again, we'll tell you about that in just a second. Number 0, a 5'11", senior Graydon Sutherland. Number 4, a 5'6", senior Nathan Blackman. Number 10, a freshman Nathan Hyatt. Number 12, a freshman Ashton Wheeler. And number 23, a sophomore Caden Doran. They were without Aiden Acton tonight, who is out due to sickness, and also without Noah Sandman, who's out with an ankle injury. So 2 of their starters out tonight. Gail Bly, your head coach, he's been around the area. He was at Culbertson for a long time. Some of you may remember him from over there. He was at Elkhorn Valley Tilden for about 10 years, and then he just came from back east. I can't remember where he told me now. Was there at Harvard. He filled in there for the last couple of years, and now he's back here in Wauneta-Palisade, back in the area. He likes this area, and he wants to stick around, so maybe the Broncos can get a couple of years out of Coach Bly before somebody else steps in. John Kershaw, assistant coach Alex Bauer, also an assistant coach for the Broncos. For the Trojans tonight, it's the usual starting lineup. Number 12, a 6-foot junior, Creighton Ruggles. Number 14, a 5'7" junior, Brady Allmeyer. Number 15, a 5'7" junior, Maverick Webb. Number 20, a 6-foot junior, Hodge Rayburn. And number 23, a 6-foot junior, Braden Miller. Head coach Clay Shepard, assistant coach Bronson Wood for the Trojans. Trojans looking for their 7th straight win. Broncos have one win on the season. That was against Arapahoe. They beat them in the Cattle Trail tournament 47-46. Both these teams will open play for the RPAC tournament on Saturday. The Broncos take on Hitchcock County. I believe that's a 1 o'clock game in Maxwell, and the Trojans will travel to Bertrand, and they will take on the Southwest Rough Riders, a rematch from a game just a couple of weeks ago, the one where Brady Allmeyer went off for 42 points. So the Trojans and the Rough Riders will do battle. That game is the third game. I think it's at 4:30, 4 o'clock or 4:30. I'll have that up for you here, and just after the ball game, we'll have all the where you're going this weekend. Ruggles to jump it up against Sutherland for the Broncos, and it is controlled by the Broncos. Rare loss of the jump for the Trojans. This is Wheeler with it. Sophomore brings it across the line, freshman. Gets it off to Blackman. Blackman back to Hyatt. Back up top to number 23, Doran. Down the corner now. Blackman, one of the two seniors here tonight. Kicks it off to number 12, Wheeler. Wheeler on the left wing. Goes inside. Sutherland loses the ball. It's picked up by Allmeyer. Allmeyer down the lane. Kicks it off to Rayburn off the far side. Rayburn lays it up and in. Trojans on the board first, and they're up 2-0. This is number 12, Ashton Wheeler. Bringing it up the floor. Gets through the lane. Passes over to Maverick Webb off the backside. Makes the steal. Webb bringing it up the floor for the Trojans. Off to Rayburn left side. Nobody's there. He's going to lay it up again. This time he misses. Miller with the rebound. Can't put the shot in. And it's going to be picked up. Oh, and Wheeler fell down. No travel called. And here is number 12, Wheeler. Gets it off to number 10. This is Hyatt. Back to Wheeler. Wheeler working top of the key against Webb. Trojans playing that 2-3 defense. Inside Sutherland. Turnaround jumper from the free throw line. Won't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Ruggles. Ruggles up the floor across the timeline. Work it inside. Turns. Kicks it back up to Webb. And can Webb remain hot? He's a little short this time. And it's still almost a steal by Allmeyer. Picked up by number 23, though. That's Dorn. Dorn off to Sutherland. Off to Wheeler. Wheeler skip pass. It's out to number 10. That is a bank shot. 3 for Hyatt. And the Broncos lead it 3-2. Webb's been red hot lately. He had a career high 23 points Saturday against Maxwell after having 21 last Tuesday. Here's Ruggles. Back out to Webb. Another 3 from the corner this time. In and out won't go. Rebound Sutherland for the Broncos. So the Trojans a little bit cold right now to start this ballgame. That's how they were at Maxwell. Ended up with a 30-point win, though. Driving inside, Miller with the block. Allmeyer throwing it up to Webb. Webb driving inside, gets it back to Ruggles. A great no-look pass, and Ruggles off the glass, puts it in. What a pass from Webb. Just like Allmeyer, we said about him last week, after he scored 42, people started guarding him. He had to throw the ball, and he had some great passes, and Webb with one right there. Almost a steal. This is Blackman with it. Shot from the side. He hit a three-pointer. 2 3-pointers for the Broncos, and they're on fire right now. They lead at 6-4. 5.5 left here in the opening period. Ruggles for 3. Can't answer it. Rebound comes down to Blackman. Blackman pushing it up for the Broncos. They're all good. Knocked away by Allmeyer, and it goes out of bounds. So Broncos will keep it. They're up 6-4, 5:22 left here in the opening period. Trojans ice cold from behind the arc right now. See if they can work some stuff inside and then come back to the 3. Here's number 12. That is Wheeler. He drives inside, kicks it back up top, almost thrown away. And this is Hyatt off to Sutherland. 3 from him. It's way off the mark. Rebound Rayburn. Out to Ruggles. Here come the Trojans now. Ruggles, top of the key. Kicks it back up to Rayburn. Rayburn left side to Webb. Inside it goes to Miller down to the short corner. Back up to Webb on the wing. Skip pass over to Ruggles here on the right wing. He's going to drive inside. Spin move. Kicks it back out to Miller. Miller up to Rayburn. Rayburn driving inside. Kicks it out to Webb. Webb kicks around. Kicks it out to Ruggles. Wide open 3. Short. And the rebound by Sutherland. 0 for 4 of the Trojans right now from behind the arc. Here in the first period. This is Blackman. Double teamed. Allmeyer knocks it away. Saves it. Into the hands of Rayburn. Rayburn quickly up the floor. Finds Ruggles all alone. Lays it up and misses it. gets his own rebound and misses the second shot. And Altmeyer can't get it. And Ruggles had it there. It rolled around both times, would not fall in. Here's the Broncos. Number 12, Wheeler, kicks it out. This is the three from Dorn. He can't get the shot to go. Ruggles pulls down the rebound for the Trojans. Up the floor it comes. Maverick Webb, no foul called. He just got ran over, and now a steal here by Rayburn, but he loses it out of bounds. Sean Polly will check into the ball game. Braden Miller will go out for the Trojans. Polly, another junior. A lot of juniors playing. The only one that's not a junior that really gets much playing time is Braxton Mitchell, the freshman. Wheeler, top of the key, working against Webb. Drives inside, kicks it out to Dorn. Back up top it comes. Hyatt. Hyatt skip pass over to Blackman. He'll go inside to Sutherland at the elbow. Sean Polly in his face. He makes it anyway. Sutherland with his first basket of the game, and the Trojans are down by 4 with 3:45 left here in the first period. Wallmeyer, a little floater on the way. He can't get it to go. Ball's tipped out and is picked up by number 10, Hyatt. Hyatt quickly up the floor on the right wing, guarded by Rayburn. Skip pass back up top. Oh, and Altmeyer just runs over the top of Blackman, and he's going to pick up his first foul of the ball game. First team foul, first foul of the ball game there. Sutherland to get it in. Here goes Wheeler down the lanes, air ball on the floater. Rayburn with the rebound, bringing it up for the Trojans. Kicks it back out to Ruggles, top of the key. Kicks it off to Webb, left wing. Webb back up top to Rayburn. He'll take the three, and Rayburn got it. Maybe it's going to be Hodges' night with the threes. He's got 5, hits the first 3 for the Trojans tonight. They're 1 of 6 right now. And here goes Hyatt, goes up the floor, and he loses it out of bounds. It's going to be off the Trojans, and it will stay with the Broncos. So the Broncos get it in. This is Wheeler with it. Gets it down the corner to Dorn, back out. This is number 10, Hyatt. He drives inside, lays it up, won't go. Sean Pauly skies up for the rebound. Here comes Rayburn down the floor. Rayburn out to Webb. Skip pass down underneath to Mitchell, who's into the ballgame. I did not see him check in. He came in for Ruggles. Allmeyer back up to Rayburn. Rayburn feeling it right now. Kicks it out to Webb. Webb drives inside, and we got a travel. So the Broncos up 8-7 right now, with 2:34 left in the first period. Trojans put on their press now. Up the floor it comes. This is Hyatt. Hyatt for 3 from the left wing. Off the mark, rebound Rayburn. Up the floor it comes to Mitchell. Trojans trying to get out on the run. Mitchell back up top to Rayburn. Off to Webb. Comes back up top to Mitchell. They're guarding Allmeyer, playing pretty much a denied defense on him. And he has yet to take a shot. Rayburn off the back of the rim, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Dorn. Out to Hyatt. Drives inside, and that is Wheeler with the basket. And it's been all Broncos here in the first period. They're up 10-7. Rayburn, left side up high. Comes to the right side to Mitchell. He'll take the 3, trying to tie the ball game. Won't go. And Sean Pauly fights for the rebound, gets it out to Allmeyer. Back to Rayburn on the wing. Skips it out to Webb. He'll try to tie it with the 3 and got it. Maverick Webb hits the 3. Tied up at 10 now. Here comes Wheeler. Across the timeline, knocked away by Allmeyer, but Dorn picks it up. Gets it out to Blackman. Blackman back up to Sutherland. He's knocked away by Webb. Allmeyer has it now. Coming down the floor, goes down the left side against Blackman, lays it up off the glass and in. So Allmeyer gives the Trojans their first lead of the night, 12-10, since it was 2-0. Here's a 3 from Dorn, can't get the shot to go. Allmeyer quickly up to Webb, down the left side of the lane, puts it up and in. Webb with 5 straight, and the Trojans go up 14-10. Timeout's called by Coach Bly. He's way out on the floor, wasn't this one? They weren't listening to him. 14-10, Trojans lead it with 53 seconds left here in the first period. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Brad's mind is blown.
Just found out I can add any kind of cheese to my Runza sandwich. Swiss,
American pepper jack?
You're in charge of the cheese.
I'm my own man now.
The big cheese.
Gonna start making my own decisions.
The chief chooser of cheese.
Yes, please.
So much power. Get your next Runza sandwich made to order. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Southwest Nebraska's sports leader is the HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florham back here with you as we are nearing the end of the first period. There's 53 seconds left. The Trojans were ice cold for a while, but they've scored 5 straight Maverick Webb points. And now lead at 14-10. Dorn inside to Sutherland. Sutherland back out and throw it away. Threw it right through the hands of Hyatt. Ruggles has it now. Kicks it off to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Ruggles, left side up high. Going to drive to the free throw lane, gets down the lane. Turns, has the ball knocked away. He's going to try to scoop it back up, and we're going to have a foul now on Ruggles. So the Broncos get the ball back. 16 seconds left here in the first period. Sutherland bringing it up. Kicks it off to Doran. Doran gets it across the timeline. This is Wheeler. Back out to Blackman inside Sutherland. Driving down the lane. Puts it up. Block shot by Rayburn. Ruggles with the rebound. Going to throw it towards the basket. It's going to come up a little bit short. 14-10. Trojans lead it after one. Back after this on True Country Radio. 102.1 KZMC.
Looking for that great course with lush fairways and fast, pure rolling greens? Looking for that course whose price doesn't break your pocketbook? Well, look no further than Cross Creek Golf Links in Cambridge. Tough enough to challenge the best golfers and easy enough to bring the whole family. A great golf course and a great price. And don't forget to check out the Facebook page and website for upcoming tournaments and other events. Call the clubhouse for more information at 308-697-4768. Your jewel of the Southwest. Cross Creek Golf Links in Cambridge.
Local sports on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florham back here with you as we get ready to start the second period. And it has been the Trojans coming back. They were down. It was all Broncos early. The Trojans have come back and they lead at 14-10 after one period of play. Don't forget the girls wrapped up their game tonight. They won 50-38. Our Amateurs Barn Grill players of the game were Mallory Springer with a career-high 20 points and Jocelyn Holtz. She was a rebounding fool tonight. So Jocelyn Holtz, Mallory Springer, Amateurs Barn Grill players of the game. Join good friends for good food at Amateurs Barn Grill on the highway in Cambridge. Trojans with it to start the second. Webb off to Allmeyer, back out to Ruggles. He'll drive down the lane, and they're going to call a travel. Did not see him shuffle his feet. That doesn't mean he didn't. I just didn't see it. And now we got, it's going to be on the sideline. They were going to take it out underneath the basket, but they move it up to the sideline here. And here's a three from Blackman. Misses it. Ruggles with the rebound. Bringing it up the floor. Kicks it off to Webb. Webb, top of the key. Gets it off to Allmeyer. Allmeyer back up top to Ruggles. Back to Rayburn. Rayburn drives down the lane, kicks it out to Ruggles. Wide open three. Can he get this one? It's off the rim. And loft out of bounds by the Broncos. It'll be Trojan basketball. Keep shooting them, Creighton. They'll start falling. He got hot the other day up at Maxwell. In the third period, had 9 third-quarter points. And the Trojans' 30-point win. Gunderson's into the ball game now for Sean Pauley. Got the inbound pass. Here's Webb with it now up top. Webb off to Rayburn. Gets it to Allmeyer. Allmeyer down the lane. Gets to the right side. Partially blocked. Gunderson with the rebound. Loses the ball. It's picked up by Sutherland for the Broncos. So Trojans struggling a little bit offensively right here. Here goes Number 12, Wheeler down the lane, put the shot up. The foul is on. Creighton Ruggles is going to pick up his first foul of the ball game. Wheeler at the free throw line for the Broncos. And he misses the first one. Ashton Wheeler, just a freshman. He gets the ball back, getting ready for shot number 2. It's on the way, and he got it. Wheeler's got 3 points for the Broncos here. It's a 3-point lead for the Trojans, 14-11. Don't forget, coming up here at halftime, we will have Coach Kaylin Hollander with us on your Hogemeyer Seeds halftime show. And Rayburn can't get the shot to go. It goes off of Gunderson. Nope, they're going to say off of the Broncos and out of bounds. I thought that went off Gunderson. The Trojans might have got a little bit of a break there. Checking into the ball game is Aiden Baker. Comes in for number 23, Caden Doran. So Webb to get it in. Trying to get it up. He gets it to Rayburn way back in the backcourt. Rayburn, top of the key. Gets the left side. This is Ruggles down the lane. Puts it up. Got it. Ruggles with the easy basket. He's got 4 for the Trojans. 16-11, 5-point lead for Cambridge. Behind the back pass from Wheeler. Kicks it off to Sutherland. Sutherland trying to go down the lane. Lays it up. Can't get the shot to go. Ruggles skies up, pulls down the rebound for the Trojans. Ruggles, double team. Kicks it out to Gunderson. Gunderson bringing it up the floor now for the Trojans. Kicks it back to Ruggles. Ruggles here on the right wing. Back up top it comes to Webb. Left side, Gunderson. He'll take the 3. It's off the mark. And a rebound comes underneath and off for Rayburn. Nope, they're going to say off Rayburn. Sean Pauley, Braden Miller will check in. Hodge Rayburn goes out, as does Gunderson. Sutherland gets it into Wheeler. He'll work it up the floor. Going to try for the trap to get it past him. Blackman going to drive inside. Guarded by Allmeyer. Kicks it back out. This is Wheeler. Tried to dump it off to Baker. Baker wasn't ready for it. It goes out of bounds. Trojans ice cold on the offensive end right now, playing good defense. It's 16-11. They're up by 5. 5:56 left here in the first half. Webb off to Pauly here on the right wing. He's going to drive, kicks it back out to Ruggles. Ruggles driving inside, bounce pass inside to Miller, and he's going to be fouled by Sutherland. Miller, that was a great pass from Ruggles. Miller took it up strong, but Sutherland hammers him, and he'll go to the free throw line. Let's thank Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, Webb's Oilfield Service, Western Select Genetics, Parker Hannafin, Pinpoint Communications, Richard Brothers Ventures, River Valley Services, Runza, Hometown Agency of Wauneta, and Miller misses the first free throw. Hitchin A Public Transit, HFC Egress Go Light, First Central Bank, Wauneta Crossroads, Wauneta Care and Therapy Center, Vera Wireless, Valley Farm Industries, and Tri-Valley Health System. Miller, free throw bounces around, won't go. He went 0 for 2 there. And now the ball went off Allmeyer and out of bounds. Allmeyer playing scrappy defense tonight. We got another timeout by the Broncos. We'll take one with them. 5:42 left in the first half. It's 16-11 in favor of the Trojans. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The loss of a loved one is undoubtedly one of the hardest times we face in our life. Let the caring and experienced professionals at Lockenauer Jones Mortuary support you through these difficult times. They offer personalized services that you can count on. Lockenauer Jones will help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one. Let them take the time to guide you through the decisions that need to be made during this difficult time. Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, family owned and operated. Call 308-697-3838.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Thorne back here with you, live from Cambridge, where the Trojans lead the Broncos 16-11 with 5:38 left in the first half. Broncos playing a pretty scrappy ball game here. This is number 12 with it. Ashton Wheeler kicks it off to Blackman. Blackman goes inside. Baker working against Miller, turns, shoots, and Miller's going to foul him. Miller picks up his first foul. So Baker at the free throw line to shoot 2 now for the Broncos. First one is off the back of the rim. Almost fell back in, but falls off to the side. Baker misses the first one. Rayburn back in. Miller will go to the bench. So Baker will get number 2 here. Second one rolls around and falls. Checking in is Doran. He'll come back in, and Baker will go to the bench. I think Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union, Mid-Plains Community College, Medicine Creek Family Dentistry, McCook Lettering, and Mark's Pharmacy and Shirley K's Coffee Shop for being sponsors here for tonight's game. Ruggles hands it off to Rayburn. Goes down the right side, gets inside of the block. Skip pass back up to Webb. Webb top of the key. And the Broncos doing a good job of being on the line for the 3. Here's Rayburn. Shot fake, drives inside, misses it. Pauly with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Doran. Went up for the shot, fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Farmers National Company, Fanning Farm Repair, Doyle Auto Repair, Cross Creek Golf Links, and Community Hospital bringing you tonight's ball game. So Sean Pauly at the free throw line on the season, shooting 44%. Not scored yet tonight. I'd like to put his name in the stat sheet, and he misses the first one. Just hoping to get some score updates from the Med Valley game, also from Maywood Hayes Center. And have not heard from either one. Sean Pauly's second one goes. So his first point of the night. And checking in for the Broncos, first number 11 came into the ballgame. That is Wyatt Hilbert. And now coming in is number 14, Aiden Wheeler. Blackman goes to the bench, as did Sutherland. Here's Ashton Wheeler. Comes across, kicks it down in the corner. This is number 10. That's Hyatt for 3. Can't get the shot to go. Doran lost the rebound. Knocked away by his own teammate, Rayburn, with it. Rayburn driving down the lane, kicks it out to Webb. He'll drive, kicks it out to Allmeyer. Allmeyer on the wing, skip pass, looking for Rayburn. It's tipped away and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. So Rayburn to inbound it. He'll get it to Webb. Webb back to Rayburn. Working up top. Spin move, kicks it back out. Webb. He drives down the lane. Little floater goes. Got the shooter's roll on it, and Webb's got 7 points. He's had 3 straight games in double figures. See if he can get another. Here goes Hyatt driving inside. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound Doran up over the top of Rayburn. Can't get the shot to go. Webb skies up, pulls down the rebound. Webb looking for Allmeyer up the floor. Lost it. He threw it away. Lost it and picked it up. Tried to throw it into Ruggles, but pass was way too hot, way too high for anybody on Cambridge's team to catch that. Wheeler gets the inbound. Broncos going right to left, wearing the red uniforms. Drives down the lane, gets side knocked away from behind by Allmeyer. Pauly picks it up, back to Allmeyer. Here come the Trojans now. Nobody stopping Allmeyer. He's going to drive right down the lane, blocked from behind. And Allmeyer wants a foul. Not from behind, but from in front. Got a little body language right there. Wyatt Hilbert goes to the bench. Graydon Sutherland back in for the Broncos. They lob it into Ruggles on the inbounds. Ruggles right down the lane. He's going to go inside. He's fouled by Sutherland. Sutherland picks up his second. Second team foul on the Broncos. 19-12, 3:51 left first half. Trojans up by 7. Ruggles hits the first one. He's got 6 for the Trojans tonight. Webb leads them with 7. Taco John, Students Creative Stitches, Southwest Public Power District, Sandman Grill Yard, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, bringing you tonight's game. Ruggles banks the second one in. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a bank shot from the free throw line. It's not illegal. Pauly goes out. Braxton Mitchell comes in, going a little shorter lineup now, with Rayburn being the tallest guy on the floor. Sutherland gets it into Blackman. He's back into the ballgame. Sutherland back to Wheeler. He'll bring it across the timeline. Goes down inside and throws it away, but it's right in the hands of Mitchell. Mitchell working up the floor for the Trojans. Kicks it off to Ruggles. Ruggles will get inside. Nice screen from Mitchell. He drives inside, puts it in. Great screen from Braxton Mitchell, and Ruggles has 8 points. And timeout by the Broncos. That's their third timeout taken. They're going to have 2 left for the ballgame. 3:33 left in the first half. It's 23-12 in favor of the Trojans. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
If you have an appointment at a specialty clinic in North Platte or in Kearney, and if you're not sure how you're going to get there, Tri-Valley Health System Public Transportation is happy to transport passengers from within their normal service area to destinations outside their service area for specialty medical appointments or even for personal shopping. To schedule your ride Monday through Friday with Tri-Valley Public Transportation and to see if they service your area, call 308-697-1164. 697-1164. Tri-Valley Health System.
Listen online at 1021kzmc.com and on the 1021 KZMC mobile app.
True Country Radio, 1021 KZMC. Trent going back here with you. 3:33 left here in the second period. The Trojans. Then a steal by Webb. Webb throws it away. No, he gets it right back, and then he dumps it off to Allmeyer. Allmeyer's going to dribble back out to the corner, though. Allmeyer working against Blackman, drives in, kicks it out to Webb. 3 from the corner on the far side, off the rim, won't go. And the rebound's lost out. Oh. So it's Bronco basketball. They're going to say Ruggles tipped it away. Get it into Wheeler. Wheeler. Working up the floor, throws it up. It's taken here by Hyatt. Hyatt back up top to Sutherland. Sutherland kicks it back to Wheeler. Left side, it comes to Blackman. He thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Gets it inside to Sutherland. Working against Mitchell. Spin move up over the top. Can't get it to go. Rayburn with the rebound. 23-12. Trojans lead it by 11. Here's a spin move by Ruggles. Back the other way. Puts it up. Won't go. Rebound by Doran. Doran throws it away, though. And here's Allmeyer for 3. Off the rim. Won't go. Trojans have only hit 2 threes here so far in this first half. And we got a timeout taken. Nope, we're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Going to say Allmeyer on the steal stepped it. Well, the Broncos stepped out of bounds. So Gunnarsson checks in. Allmeyer will go out for the Trojans. 23-12. Trojans lead at 2:43 left first half. Ruggles. Top of the key. Goes back to Webb. Left side up high. Goes to Rayburn on the wing. Rayburn inside to Mitchell, down the lane. Kicks it back out to Gunnarsson. He'll drive baseline. Turns, kicks it back out top to Rayburn. Rayburn off to Mitchell. Right side to Ruggles on the wing. Back up top of Rayburn. Thought about the 3. Steps back, doesn't take it. Webb's got it. He'll drive down the lane. Puts a little floater up, won't go. Off the mark pretty severely that time. Don't know if the Trojans believe the 1-12 record of the Broncos. They should have looked at some of the scores of them 12 losses. They've lost quite a few by a close margin. Inside it goes Sutherland. It's knocked away. Webb picks it back up. Webb down the lane. Kicks it off to Ruggles down the right side. Blocked by Blackman. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Blackman. I thought that was a pretty good block. So Ruggles gets a one given to him here. Let's thank M&B Bank, Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, Corporate Seeds, Jimmy John's, Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Cambridge Rehab and Fitness, Caleb's Custom Farming, Briny Truck and Trailer, Auctioneer Justin Bonchon, Amateurs Bar and Grill for bringing you tonight's ball game. Ruggles hits the free throw. He's got 9. He leads the Trojans in scoring right now here in the first half. Had 16 the other night up at Maxwell. Looking for double figures again. He did not get the shooter's roll in the second one. His first miss from the charity stripe. He's 3 of 4. On the season, he shoots just 35%, so in fact, he's 75% tonight. It's pretty good. Here's Sutherland driving down the lane behind the head pass to Doran. Missed the shot. Rebound, Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson throws it away. So Blackman will inbound it for the Broncos right at the spiking line. Gets it in. Sutherland working on the left wing. And it's knocked away by Ruggles from behind. Here's Mitchell down the lane. Gets inside, kicks it back to Ruggles. He'll drive. Down the lane he goes, puts it up and in. Ruggles having a good first half. He's got 11 points. Wheeler off to Sutherland. Sutherland tries to go across, gets it to Wheeler. Wheeler going to go inside against Rayburn. It's knocked away. Braxton Mitchell picks it up. Good hands by Rayburn right there. And here goes Webb down the lane. He puts it up and in. Webb with 9 points, looking for his 4th game with double digits. And Sutherland caught an elbow as he went up to block that shot. And now we got a foul on Webb. Webb's going to get called for the reach. His first foul, team second here in the third in the second period. I missed one. So Webb will go out. Ruggles will go out. Allmeyer back in. Braden Miller back in. Wheeler, right side, off to Hyatt. Goes inside. Sutherland down in the corner. Dorn back into Sutherland. Good ball movement there by the Broncos. Sutherland working against Miller. Shots up, won't go. Gunderson pulls down the rebound. Out to Rayburn. 38 seconds left. Trojans up by 16. Allmeyer drives inside, kicks it out to Gunderson. Wide open three. Can he get it? Yes! Gavin Gunderson buries a three from the top. And it's now 31-12. The Broncos have only scored 2 points here in the second period. Allmeyer inside to Rayburn. He puts it up and in. And we're going to have a travel first. Allmeyer got the steal, or Mitchell got the steal, passed it up to Allmeyer. When he went to lay it up, he lost the ball, and when he threw it back, it had already came down. So Doran throwing it up the floor. This is Hyatt, drives inside against Miller. Puts a shot up, won't go. Rebound tipped around, it's picked up by Gunderson. He's fouled by Doran. I believe it's going to be on Doran. It'll be his second. Caden Doran picks up his second. And that is a 15 foul, so Gunderson will go to the free throw line to shoot two. 50% on the season, 2 of 4. So Gunderson at the free throw line. Coming up here at halftime, we will have Coach Kaylin Hollander. We got 11 seconds till that happens. Our Hogemeyer Seeds halftime show. Coach Kaylin Hollander coming up to visit with us, and Gunderson hits the first free throw. 4 points for Gavin tonight. Averages 1.3 on the season. Second one's on the way. He got them both. 5 points. I believe 7 is his career high. Didn't play a lot his first 3 years. Been playing more this season, but still not a big scorer. Here's number 10, Hyatt for 3. It goes in and out. Can't get it to go. Mitchell's going to throw it down the floor, but does not get anywhere near the basket. 33-12. It's all Trojans in the second period. We'll take a break. We'll be back here with your Hogemeyer Seeds halftime show. Coach Kaylin Hollander will also have the stats here for the boys right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
All right, Wayne, right here. I'm in the If
you're in the stages of planning an upcoming sale, contact auctioneer Justin Bonshaw today. Whether it's a farm sale, household, livestock, charity, or fundraiser, Justin Bonshaw, the 2014 KAA Champion Livestock Auctioneer, will help you make the most of your sale. Call him today, 402-957-8308. That's 402-957-8308.
950D199
The staff at River Valley Services in Cambridge is ready to take care of all your refrigeration, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and trenching jobs. You see, whether it's at work, on the farm, or at home, there is no job too big or too small. These boys can do it all. River Valley Services are available 7 a.m. till 4, but that doesn't mean they won't handle your emergency at a moment's notice. River Valley Services. Call 308-697-4815. That's 308-697-4815. 697-4815.
Breakfast is just better when you choose Taco John's in McCook. Enjoy Mexican donut bites or a churro with delicious hot coffee. Taco John's has the best burritos, the scrambler, meat and potato, or even spicy chorizo. And you can get potato olays any time of day. So enjoy them in a scrambler bowl. Get them individually or in a combo. But make your next breakfast stop Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Taco John's, West 8th and B in McCook.
Your local sports authority is the HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florham back here with you live from Cambridge. Broncos in town, and the Trojans are hosting them. This is your Hogemeyer Seeds halftime show. Raised local, raised right here. Hogemeyer Seeds. Learn more at therightseed.com. Also talk to Frack Seed in Norton, Kansas, the North 40 in Oberlin, Kansas, Moline Seed and Fence in Gothenburg, Nebraska, Monty Hansen in Binkelman, Nebraska, Bose Seed in Orleans, Nebraska, and, of course, Extreme Ag right here in Cambridge, Nebraska. 308-440-2652. Hogemeyer Seeds, the right seed for right here. And as I said, I'm Trent Florham. I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Kaylin Hollander. Coach, Another big win for you guys, a team coming in that pretty much mirrored you guys, kind of like Maxwell. You're looking at pretty much the same kind of team and picked up another good win. The girls played well tonight. Had a few sloppy passes, but
yeah, we had a few moments that was a little sloppy, but overall I thought they played really well. We came out and at first I didn't know how it was going to go because we weren't making anything right away, but then we finally found the basket, and I felt like we were flying around and playing pretty good defense, besides a few moments here and there.
Yeah, a little slow start, kind of like Maxwell. You were tied 9-9 after the first quarter. Second quarter, though, kind of exploded a little bit. 16 points. Outscored them 16-7 and set kind of the tone for the second half.
Yes, which was really exciting. And then we came out, and I was a little nervous when we came out because I was like, oh, my God, we're going to blow this 10-point lead.
Well, you did. They actually got it down to 2.
I know. And I called a timeout, and I was like, girls, are we just going to roll over? I was like, this is the type of team that they're going to fight you the whole time. It doesn't matter if they're down by 2, if they're down by 30, they're going to give you a fight no matter what.
Yeah, and they got back within 2, and then, of course, you guys came back. They outscored you 11-10 in the third, but you were up by 8 and then controlled the fourth quarter with 15-11. Outscored them there.
Yes, which was really good. I'm really glad that we were able to finish out the game strong and get that W, which it's nice to win 4 in a row.
And it was nice to see Chloe Gooden out of that far corner hit a big 3. I mean, they closed the gap, I think, back down to 6 or 7, something like that. And she hit a big 3, put it back up at 10, and then, you guys just, like I said, controlled the rest of the ball game.
Yeah, it was huge. Another one that played really well tonight was Elizabeth Kubik. She didn't have a lot of points on the scoreboard, but man, did she fly around, and she set the tone for defense for us.
Yeah, I think she had several steals tonight. She got to be close to maybe a double distance steals.
Yes.
And then Jocelyn Holtz, I thought was really good on the boards tonight. She was one of my amateur bar and grill players of the game.
Yes.
She only had 2 points tonight, but I don't know how many boards she had.
She had some huge boards, and I feel like she's finally really starting to understand, with our full court press, when to take the steal. She's starting to read the floor. She's really starting to get comfortable, I feel like.
So our PAC tournament coming up this next week, it's going to be, you better have legs because you're going to be playing. Starts Friday. You're in Bertrand. You're taking on the Arapahoe Warriors. Arapahoe having surprisingly a better season than I thought they would have. I mean, they're really looking good right now. They've got 10 wins on the season. A rivalry game. Something the girls are going to get up for, so talk to us about the Warriors.
I'm really excited that we drew Arapahoe just because we haven't seen them yet, and I think it can be a really good game. I mean, we're going to have to come out and we're going to have to play all 4 quarters for sure, but, I feel like we could have a little bit more of a size advantage, but we have to be ready to handle their press the whole game.
Yeah, and so, there's obviously Southern Valley, Alma, and Southwest all have 12, 13 wins right there. So they're sitting at the top 3. You guys are at number 5. Arapahoe, like I said, number 4. But other than them big 3, the rest of that is wide open, and there's no reason that somebody can't make a run from that bottom and knock off some of these.
I totally agree, and I'm really hoping it's us.
Well, you've got 4 in a row now.
And I feel like we're finally getting the flow of things. We have some confidence. I feel like we know who we are now and what the expectation is, and I feel like I told the girls, it will be late in the season when it comes around, and this is the time.
This is when you want to peak at tournament time, right? Because you get through the conference, maybe you get a couple extra wins there, and then you go into the district tournament coming up here in a month. And man, if you have the confidence there, who knows what can happen?
I know. I'm really hoping that we can come out on Friday, box out, hit some outside shots, and get the W.
Well, Coach, congratulations on win number 4 in a row. Let's go get number 5 on Friday.
Sounds like a plan.
Cambridge Trojan head coach Kaylin Hollander. Let's take a break. We'll be back here with more of your Hoegemeyer Seeds halftime show right after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
When you think internet, think Pinpoint. For fiber to the home, think Pinpoint. When you want streaming backed by quality internet, think Pinpoint. Pinpoint Communications has the tools to keep you happy while streaming, gaming, video chatting, working from home, and more. Look, when you want faster speed for an affordable investment, think Pinpoint. Pinpoint Communications, online at pnpt.com.
Local sports on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florham back here with you live from Cambridge, where the Trojans and the Broncos are battling this one out. This is your Hoegemeyer Seeds halftime show. Raised local, raised right here. Hoegemeyer. Learn more at therightseed.com. Or also talk to these local dealers. Frac Seed in Norton, Kansas, the North 40 in Oberlin, Kansas. Moline Seed and Fence in Gothenburg, Nebraska. Monty Hansen in Binkham, Nebraska. And Bose Seed in Orleans, Nebraska. And, of course, Extreme Ag right here in Cambridge, Nebraska. 308-440-2652. Hoegemeyer Seeds, the right seed for right here. 33-12, Trojans with the lead at halftime. It was 14-10 Trojans. It took them a while to get going, and they exploded in the second half. Outscored the Broncos 19-2 to take the lead 33-12. It'll be Bronco basketball to start the third period. And both teams back out on the floor. Let's give you the stats here for this one. For the Broncos, Graydon Sutherland with 2. Aiden Baker with 1. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Nathan Blackman with 3. And he averages 11.5 a game, and so far just 3 here tonight. Nathan Hyatt with 3. Ashton Wheeler with 3. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And Caden Doran did not score, but he went 0 of 2 from this charity stripe. The Broncos go 2 of 6 in the first half from the charity stripe, 33%. Foul-wise, Nathan Blackman with 1, Graydon Sutherland, Caden Doran, both with 2. Of course, I said that the Broncos are without Aiden Acton and Noah Salmon, 2 starters. Acton out with a sickness and Salmon out with an ankle injury. For the Trojans, Creighton Ruggles leads them with 11 points, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Brady Allmeyer with 2. Maverick Webb with 9, looking for a 4th straight game at double digits. Hodge Rayburn with 5. Sean Pauley with 1. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Braden Miller did not score. He went 0 of 2 from the charity stripe. And Gavin Gunderson had 5. He went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. What the Trojans did from the charity stripe here. Blackman has the ball for the Broncos. Working in against Allmeyer. Kicks it back up top to Hyatt. Off to Wheeler. Ashton Wheeler. He's going to drive in. Kicks free throw line. Kicks it out to Sutherland. Down to 15. Shot clock still away by Rayburn. They're going to call a foul on Rayburn. He picks up his first foul of the ball game. Trojans went 6 of 10 in the first half from the charity stripe, 60%. Foul-wise, you had Ruggles, Allmeyer, Webb, and Miller all with 1, and now Rayburn just joined that group. Here's Ashton Wheeler down in the corner, guarded by Allmeyer. Knocked away. Wheeler drives back in, can't get the shot to go. Ruggles skies up, pulls down the rebound. Ruggles will bring it up for the Trojans now. Across the timeline, middle of the floor. Going to be picked up by Sutherland. Broncos in a man-to-man. Trojans playing 2-3. Ruggles with 3 from the outside. Can't get this one to go. Miller with a great rebound. Puts it up and in. Huge rebound by Braden Miller. Snuck inside Doran. And Miller has his first basket of the ball game. 35-12 Trojans. And here's a pass. Goes right through the hands of Doran. Up the floor comes to Webb from Miller. Off to Ruggles. Ruggles back to Webb. He'll dribble back up top, gets it to Allmeyer. Allmeyer kicks it back out to Ruggles. He's going to drive. Gets inside, kicks it back out to Allmeyer in the corner. Allmeyer. Skip pass over to Rayburn. Rayburn on the right wing, back up top to Ruggles. Thought about the 3, doesn't take it, drives down the lane. Gets inside, puts it up off the glass and scores. 13 for Creighton Ruggles. He had his career high the other day against Maxwell also. Here is number 12. This is Wheeler. Ashton Wheeler kicks it out. Hyatt drives inside. Up over the top of Miller. Can't get the shot to go. Ball's tipped out by Ruggles. Up the floor goes Miller. Down the right side of the lane. Puts it up and in. Miller with 4 points here in the third period. 39-12. It's been all Trojans since the end of the first quarter. The Broncos have only scored 2 points. Here's another foul on the Trojans, so this one is on. Brady Allmeyer picks up his second. Ashton Wheeler across the timeline. Off to Sutherland. Sutherland down in the corner to Hyatt. Hyatt skips it back up top. This is Wheeler. Free throw line, drives inside, passes it out. Doran for 3 from the corner. In and out, won't go. Rayburn pulls down the rebound. Out to Allmeyer. Allmeyer quickly up to Ruggles. Ruggles drives inside, gets in against Sutherland, puts it up, won't go, but he's fouled. And Sutherland's going to pick up his third. Ruggles back to the free throw line. 3 of 4 tonight on the season, 35%. Ruggles hits the first one. And his free throws look good tonight. He's put a little arch to him. Ruggles, second one's on the way, and he got them both. Nothing but net on both of those. 15 points for Creighton Ruggles. He's 2 away from tying his career high. 3 away from breaking it. And here is Blackman with it, working against Allmeyer. And remember, we got a foul here. Who's this on? Brady Allmeyer gets called for it. So Brady Allmeyer picks up his third to get it in. Blackman trying to drive. Kicks it back out to number 12, Wheeler, guarded by Ruggles. And now Ruggles is going to pick up the foul. Ruggles picks up his second. That is the team's fourth. Just one on the Broncos so far here in the third. So Wheeler trying to get it in. Gets it into Blackman in the far corner. Broncos going left to right. They get it into Sutherland. He drives down the lane. Crazy shot goes off the time clock and out of bounds. I think he forgot where he was and turned around and there was nobody at home and he just had to throw it up and went off the side of the time clock. So a turnover and the Trojans have the ball back. Here's Rayburn, right side up high. Going to drive backdoor pass to Allmeyer. Allmeyer stopped. Oh, he was wide open. He would have had the easy basket. And he stopped and Rayburn threw it to where he was going to be and Allmeyer's not there. Broncos have only scored 2 points since the first quarter. It was 14-10. After that, it's now 41-12. And almost a steal by Webb. Here's a three from Sutherland. Shot short. Rebound comes down to Ruggles. Up the floor it comes. Webb down the right side. He's fouled by number 10, Hyatt. That's going to be his first. And Webb goes to the free throw line. Missed the layup, but he's going to the line to shoot 2. Amateurs Bar and Grill, Auctioneer Justin Bonshop, Grinding Truck and Trailer, Caleb's Custom Farming, Cambridge Rehab and Fitness, Community Hospital, Cross Creek Golf Links, Doyle Auto Repair, Fanning Farm Repair, Farmers National Company, bringing you the game. Webb hits the first one. He's in double digits for the 4th game in a row on the season, shooting 40% from the charity stripe, but he's been hot here lately. Ruggles goes out. Sean Pauley comes in for the Trojans. First Central Bank, Go Light, HFC Egress, Hitchin A Public Transit, hometown agency of Wauneta, bringing you tonight's ball game. Webb, second one, nothing but net. 11 points for Maverick Webb. Mitchell comes in. Webb will go to the bench. Webb set a career high of 21 points last Tuesday. Broke it on Saturday with 23. Here's Blackman on the left wing. Comes back up top. Gets it off to Wheeler. Guarded by Rayburn. Comes off to Sutherland. Sutherland and Rayburn comes in. Ties him up, and it's going to be a jump ball. It belongs to the Trojans. 43-12. The Trojans are up by 31. 4:27 left in the third. With the RPAC tournament coming up, don't be surprised if we see a lot of subs for the Trojans in the fourth quarter. Here's Pauley down the lane, kicks it back out to Allmeyer. He'll drive, gets into the left side, goes up, and he's going to be... Wow, Doran landed right on him. They did not call the foul, and Allmeyer puts it in. Doran was sitting right on his back. How did they not call that foul? Oh, well, he scored the basket, I guess. Don't matter. Here's Wheeler with it. Hands it off to Sutherland. He drives inside, and they're going to call a foul here. 15 foul on the Trojans, 2 so far on the Broncos. Sean Pauley picks up his first foul. 45-12. Sutherland at the free throw line. 49% on the season leaves this one just a little bit short. He was 7 of 15. And Sutherland, second one coming up here. It's on its way, and he swishes it. First point of the third quarter for the Broncos. They only had 2 in the second after scoring 10 in the first. Rayburn off to Allmeyer on the right wing. Looking inside, comes back up top. This is Mitchell. Mitchell down the lane, kicks it back out to Allmeyer. 3 on the way, buried it. Brady Allmeyer hits a 3. He's got 7 points now for the Trojans. Wheeler off to Doran. 3 on the way, he buried it. Caden Doran, his first basket of the ball game, buries a 3 from the far corner. 48-16. Rayburn off to Mitchell, back up top Allmeyer. Allmeyer looks around, kicks off to Sean Pauley. He'll take the 3. Off the rim, won't go. Miller chases down the rebound. It's off to Rayburn. Shot clock resets. They did not reset the shot clock. Handed off to Rayburn. His three's on the way. It won't go off the rim. And picked up by the Broncos. Doran off to Sutherland. Or excuse me, Wheeler. Wheeler dribbles behind his back, trying to go against Rayburn. Drives inside, kicks it back out. Blackman. Nice little pass there. Back to Wheeler in the corner. Three on the way. Can't get it to go. Rayburn with the rebound. 1-on-3 break. Rayburn's going to go all the way anyway and lays it in. Nobody stepped in front of him. And Rayburn has the easy basket. He's got 7. Gunnarsson, Webb, and Ben Harris getting ready to check in for the Trojans. And here's a foul on Rayburn. As Wheeler drove to the bench, Rayburn picks up, or drove to the basket. Rayburn picks up his 2nd. Checking in for the Broncos will be number 14, Aiden Wheeler. Number 1, Aiden Baker. Number 11, Wyatt Hilbert. And number 22, Casey Walker. And Wheeler misses the first free throw. He's 1 of 3 on the night so far. Set on the season at 56%. And second one from Wheeler is a swish. He's got 4 points tonight. And into the ballgame for him comes number 22, Casey Walker. Ben Harris into the ballgame, Gavin Gunnarsson. You got Maverick Webb on the floor, Sean Pauley, and Braxton Mitchell out there for the Trojans. So everybody on the Trojan bench has played tonight. Here's Pauley down the right side of the lane, gets inside, turns. Looking back up top, finds Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson off the left side to Webb. Webb kicks it back to Pauley. He's going to go down the lane, kicks it back out to Webb. Wide open three, misses it. Rebound, Gunnarsson. Back out to Webb again. He'll drive baseline. Gets inside, throws up a crazy shot, and it goes. How that went in, I don't know, but Maverick Webb has 13 points here tonight. Yep, Kyle Johnson has not played yet tonight. I thought there was somebody missing. See if he gets in here pretty soon. Left side, this is number 22 with it. That's Casey Walker. Back to Aiden Baker. Baker back up top to Aiden Wheeler. Wheeler looking around, kicks it off to Hilbert. Hilbert goes back to Baker, free throw line. Shot fake, goes inside, and Mitchell partially blocked the shot. Ben Harris pulls down the rebound. That was number 14, Aiden Wheeler with the shot. Here's Webb. Right side it goes to Mitchell. He's going to drive inside, and he's going to get called for a charge. They called the foul on Mitchell. That is 7 fouls here in the third period for the Trojans, just 2 on the Broncos. The Trojans lead at 52-17. A minute 25 left here, and Kyle Johnson into the ball game as Maverick Webb takes a seat. I don't know if Ruggles will get a chance to break his career high or not. He's got 15 on the night. His career high is 17. Left side, Blackman back up top. This is Aiden Wheeler. Wheeler kicks it back over to number 11, Wyatt Hilbert. Back to Blackman, free throw line, kicks it back out to Walker. Walker trying to go down the left side, stopped by Pauley. Kicks it back out to Baker, back up top. And here is Blackman with it on the right wing. Back up top it comes Walker. Lefty three short. And it goes, it's saved by the Broncos. And here comes Mitchell with it. Mitchell back over to Kyle Johnson. He gets a short corner. Shots on the way. Buries it. Kyle Johnson, his first basket of the night. I think it might be his first field goal of the season. He had a couple of free throws earlier in the season. I think that's his first basket. Here's Baker, left wing. 30 seconds left here in the third. Back up top, Wyatt Hilbert. Gets it back over to Walker. Walker back up top to Blackman. Blackman working right side up high. Kicks it off to Baker. Baker back up top to Wheeler. Aiden Wheeler. They go inside, and we're going to have a foul here on Gunnarsson. His first. That'll send number 14, Aiden Wheeler to the free. Nope, it's number 22, isn't it? Going to the free throw line. That is Casey Walker. So 15 seconds left here in the third. The Trojans are up 54-17. Walker on the season has not made a free throw, has not even shot a free throw, and it's his first one, and he misses it. The lefty. Got to use a little more legs there, son. A little more legs. There he goes. Walker's second one. Rolls and got it. Casey Walker, 1 of 2 on the season, has his first point of the night. 54-18 Trojans now. Pauley out to Kyle Johnson. Inside looking for Ben Harris. It's stolen away. by number 14, Aiden Wheeler. Wheeler up the floor. Stops. He's just blocked by Ben Harris on the three-point attempt at the buzzer. And the Trojans will go into the fourth quarter with a 54-18 lead. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with quarter number 4 right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
At Waypoint Bank, our lending decisions are made locally and quickly. When you deal with a family-owned bank like Waypoint, you aren't just a number. We proudly offer personalized care with a history of strong values. At Waypoint Bank, we've been providing financial assistance and guidance since 1883. Our word is our bond, and has been for all these years. It's called relationship banking. Nothing new, just something we do at Waypoint Bank. Waypoint Bank, guiding your success and invested in your future. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Southwest Nebraska's sports leader is the HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florham back here with you. 54-18, the Trojans with the lead here going into the fourth quarter. Be Wauneta-Palisade basketball to start the fourth. And the Trojans come out with Ben Harris, Kyle Johnson, Braxton Mitchell, Gavin Gunderson, and Braden Miller on the floor. Broncos counter with Ashton Wheeler, Graydon Sutherland, Caden Doran, Nathan Hyatt, and number 22, Casey Walker on the floor. This is Ashton Wheeler guarded by Gunderson. Gets it off to Sutherland. Back up to Wheeler. Wheeler on the wing, trying to work against Gunderson. Pulls it back out. Skip pass over to Casey Walker. Walker looking around, comes back up top to Sutherland. Jumper on the way, can't get it to go. Rebound, Ben Harris. Went up high and got that over top of everybody. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell up top, kicks it off to Harris. Down the corner, Gunderson. Goes back to Harris, it hits his back, but then Mitchell's right there to pick it up. Mitchell drives, kicks it back out. Gunderson for three. Can't get the shot to go. Ben Harris lost the rebound. It's picked up by Walker for the Broncos. Here comes Sutherland with it. 7:14 left in the game. Trojans up big, 54-18. Here's a steal by Mitchell. Harris knocked away. Mitchell has it. He goes down the left side of the lane and has a shot blocked by number 12, Wheeler. And it's in the hands of Hyatt. Hyatt going to drive along the baseline. Skip pass back out for Doran. Three on the way, and he got it. Caden Doran, his second three here in the second half. He's got 6 points on the night. Ben Harris looking inside for Johnson. Johnson back out to Harris. Harris for three. A little bit too long, and a rebound comes down to Ashton Wheeler. Wheeler up the floor. Going to work against Gunderson. He's going to step back, takes the three. It's short. Rebound, Ben Harris. Braxton Mitchell quickly up the floor for the Trojans. Gets on the wing, driving inside. Lays it up, and can't get it to go. Falls off the side. Rolled all around, fell off. Here, rebound was by Sutherland. Gets it off to Ashton Wheeler. Back out Walker. Back up top Hyatt. Hyatt for three from the top of the key. Off the back of the rim, won't go. And Braxton Mitchell takes the rebound away from Sutherland. Miller down the lane and has a block. Sutherland comes right back, says, you took it away from me, I'll block it. So Braden Miller gets blocked down the floor. Comes Hyatt. He puts it up and won't go. And it'll be on the floor. Mitchell picks up his second foul. So Wheeler to inbound it for the Broncos. Box set underneath their own basket here on the near side. They get it into Blackman. Blackman, skip pass over to Sutherland. He's going to drive down the lane. Turns. And we got a foul here. Foul's on Kyle Johnson. So box set from the Broncos again. Wheeler to inbound it. Going to throw it up, and it's going to go into the backcourt. There's no need to hurry here because you can get it. And Blackman did. He just about didn't get there. He just about went out of bounds. But good hustle by Blackman. Here's a three from Doran. A little bit short. Rebound tipped around, and Miller had it, lost it out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Broncos. Sean Pauley checks in. Braden Miller will go out. Trojans playing zone here. They get it in. This is Dorn for three, and he buries it. His third three of the night. He's got 9 points. He leads the Broncos in scoring tonight on the season, averaging 2.3. Here's Pauly. Pauly with the shot way off the mark. Rebound, Ben Harris. Harris looking around, gets it inside for Johnson, but it's stolen away by Sutherland. Sutherland bringing it up the floor. Gets down inside, goes past Gunderson and lays it in. 5 points for Sutherland. About right at his average. He averages 6. Mitchell up top to Gunderson. Left side it goes Ben Harris. Harris back to Mitchell. Drives down the left side of the lane. Kicks it back out to Sean Pauly, but stolen away by Blackman. Freshman forgot where he was going there. Blackman down the lane, loses the ball, but is able to pick it up. Sean Pauly's all over him. Kicks it back up top to Hyatt. Nathan Hyatt goes inside. This is number 12 with it, Wheeler. Ashton Wheeler can't get the shot to go. Rebound, Sean Pauly. Pauly quickly up the floor, down the right side of the lane. And we got a foul here from, they're going to call a carry on Pauly. Checking in for the Broncos is number 1, Aiden Baker. Number 11, Wyatt Hilbert. Number 14, Aiden Wheeler. And number 10, number 10 staying out there, and it's number 22, Casey Walker, checking in. Also number 11, Wyatt Hilbert's out there. I said that, so I think we got everybody. Here's Hyatt with the ball. Goes left side to Walker. Walker back up top to Hilbert. Hilbert takes a dribble, went nowhere, picks it up. Kicks it off to Aiden Wheeler. Wheeler back up top, almost thrown away by Pauly. Baker for three from the top. Bank shot won't go. Rebound Mitchell. Mitchell did a good job boxing out there. Brings it up right wing. Kicks it back up top to Gunderson. Top of the key. He's going to drive. Spin move. Great move by Gunderson. Just couldn't quite finish. A great spin move. And then just threw it a little bit too hard off the glass. Inside and just knocked or thrown away by the Broncos. It'll be Trojan basketball. 54-26 is your score. Trojans with the lead. They have not scored here in the fourth quarter. Broncos have scored 8. Here's Mitchell off to Pauly. Pauly back up top to Kyle Johnson. He's going to drive inside. Gets to the block. Has a shot blocked from behind by number 14, Aiden Wheeler. Hyatt working inside. Kicks it back out to Walker. Or excuse me, that was Aiden Wheeler. Gets it inside to Baker. Now back out to Wheeler. Now off to Walker, the lefty for three. Can't get the shot to go. Ben Harris skies up, pulls down the rebound. Kicks it out to Mitchell on the outlet. Mitchell quickly down the floor. Into Gunderson. Gunderson. Spin move. Turnaround jumpers on the way. Can't get it to go. Ben Harris makes a rebound. He puts the shot up, won't go. Kyle Johnson with the rebound. Puts it in. Kyle Johnson, I believe that's a career high for him at 4 points. He's not played a lot of varsity basketball, just a sophomore. But the 6'4" sophomore has 4 tonight for the Trojans. And here's a knockaway by Gunderson. Thought he was going to have the steal, but couldn't quite get there. Wyatt was looking for Aiden Wheeler on the wing. Gunderson knocked it away. Checking in is number 33, Cameron Jutin for the Broncos. Jutin or Jutton? Should I ask Coach? I never forgot to ask him when I was over there. I think it's Jutton. Here is Baker down the lane, in the middle lane. Jump shots on the way. Won't go. Rebound, Sean Pauly. Pauly quickly up the floor. Skip pass over to Gunderson. Gunderson drives inside. Puts the shot up. Won't go. Ben Harris with the rebound. Puts it up and in. Ben Harris with his first basket of the night. And he's averaging, he had not scored. So that's his first basket of the season for Ben Harris. Here's Hyatt for three. Off the back of the rim. Won't go. Ben Harris pulls down the rebound. Tough rebound right there, and he went and got it. Kicked it out to Mitchell. Mitchell driving down the lane. Gets inside. Puts it up. Got it. They're going to call it on the floor and say the shot's no good. That was a great shot from Mitchell, though. That's got to be a confidence booster right there. Down to 2:06 left in the game. It's 58-26. Trojans are up. So Mitchell to inbound. A box set from the Trojans. They get it into Johnson. Johnson dribbles. Should have went straight up with that. Off to number 14, Aiden Wheeler on the steal. Drives inside against Gunderson. Puts a shot up, won't go. Sean Pola had the rebound, lost it. And Baker's going to get the rebound, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, kicks it back out. This is Juten for three. Can't get it to go. And the rebound comes down. Braxton Mitchell has it. Here come the Trojans on the run. Mitchell going to go down the left side. He's fouled. Basket goes. Mitchell will get the basket on this one, his first basket of the night. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Bringing some more of our sponsors. How about Mark's Pharmacy, Shirley K's Coffee Shop, McCook Lettering, Medicine Creek Family Dentistry, Mid-Plains Community College, Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union, Parker Hannafin, Pinpoint Communications, Richard Brothers Ventures, and Mitchell hits the free throw. So the end one is good. River Valley Services and Runza bringing you tonight's ball game. Aiden Wheeler off to Juten. It's knocked away by Sean Pauly. Pauly down the right side of the lane. He's going to have the easy basket. His first field goal tonight. He has 3 points. 63-26 now. Trojans up by 37. Here's Baker. Right side it comes to Juten. Juten off to number 13. Who's checking the ball game. That's Roberto Flores Lopez. Back up top it comes to Aiden Wheeler. Down to a minute 12 left in the ball game. Aiden Baker working up top. Kicks it off to Hyatt. Hyatt working up top down to 10 on the shot clock. Flores looks in, or Lopez Flores kicks it off. Gunderson with the steal, and then we're going to have a foul on Roberto Flores Lopez. Here's Gunderson with it. Left side it comes to Mitchell. Taking the wide open three. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down. It's Wheeler with it. Out to Baker. Baker driving down the right side of the lane. Takes it coast to coast. Can't get the shot to go. Mitchell with the rebound. Here comes Braxton Mitchell now. Mitchell, he had Gunderson streaking if he just hit him. Could have been an easy basket for Gavin Gunderson. Here is Gunderson with it. 29 seconds left in the game. Kicks it off to Pauly. Shot clock is down to 18, so the Trojans will have to shoot it. Sean Pauly working around. And spin move, and he's going to kick it back to Gunderson. Down to 13. 6 on the shot clock. 5, 4, 3, and back to Gunderson. And they're going to take the shot clock violation. So it'll be Bronco basketball with 6 seconds left in the game. Trojans are going to pick up win number 7. They'll have 63 because I don't think they'll take another shot. And see if the Broncos can finish something off here. Hyatt, spin move, shoots, and rebounded by Ben Harris, and that's going to end it. 63-26, Trojans pick up the victory. Let's take a break. We'll be back here with your Cambridge Rehab and Fitness postgame show. Have Coach Clay Shepard joining us right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Webb's Oilfield Service out of Cambridge is excited to support broadcasts of Trojan Athletics on Hometown Family Radio. Webb's Oilfield Service hauls water and also works on drilling rigs throughout southwest Nebraska as well as northwest Kansas. Reach out to Webb's Oilfield Service by calling 308-340-1104. That's 308-340-1104 for Webb's Oilfield Service of Cambridge, Nebraska.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Honeyman Custom Chopping does more than just silage work, such as chopping, bagging, and packing. They do that very well, but Honeyman also specializes in swathing, merging, manure hauling, and grain hauling. Call Honeyman Custom Chopping today for a conversation about pricing and availability for your operation. Call 737-9159. That's 308-737-9159. And see their Facebook page to see some of their work. Honeyman Custom Chopping of Indianola, 308-737-9159.
There are many reasons why people bank at First Central Bank. It could be because of our First Link online banking, the variety of accounts we offer, or it's the hometown service you get from us at First Central Bank. Come by and discover why so many trust First Central Bank as their financial partner. First Central Bank, member FDIC.
Samway Floor Covering and Furniture.
You know what they say, if you don't want to be boring, just change your flooring.
Well, actually, they don't say that, but they probably should. Samways has the cure for boring with some of the finest and most durable carpet from Shaw and Mohawk. Plus beautiful designs of LVT, tile, and more. Go from boring to charming at Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, North Highway 83, McCook.
Samway Floor Covering and Furniture. You'll love this store.
Southwest Nebraska's sports leader is the HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florham back here with you, live from Cambridge, where the Trojans have got the win, 63-26. This is your Cambridge Rehab and Fitness postgame show. We are locally owned and operated, here to serve Cambridge and the surrounding area. We have a passion for our patients and our community. We are continually innovating and evolving our therapy practices in order to give you the best individualized care. Make an appointment today by calling 308-697-4211. Cambridge Rehab and Fitness, located in downtown Cambridge. Just give you the stats for tonight's ball game. First of all, for the Broncos, Graydon Sutherland with 5. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Aiden Baker with 1. He was 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Nathan Blackman with 3. Nathan Hyatt with 3. Ashton Wheeler had 4. He was 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. Caden Doran with 9 for the Broncos. He was 0 of 2 from the free throw line. The Broncos go 4 of 10 in the ball game, 40%. Foul-wise for them, Nathan Blackman, Nathan Hyatt, and Roberto Flores Lopez all had 1, 2 for Caden Doran, and 3 for Graydon Sutherland for the Broncos. For the Trojans tonight, it was Braxton Mitchell with 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Creighton Ruggles with 15. He was 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. Brady Allmeyer with 7. Maverick Webb with another double-digit game at 13, 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. Hodge Rayburn with 7. Sean Pauley with 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Kyle Johnson with 4. Braden Miller with 4. He was 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Ben Harris with 2. And Gavin Gunderson added 2 for the Trojans. They went 11 of 15 from the free throw line, 73% tonight. Our Amateur Bar and Grill players of the game, well, some guys don't get to play a lot. Got a little playing time tonight, and they did pretty well with that. Kyle Johnson, Ben Harris, and Gavin Gunderson. We're going to go with those 3 as our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game. Harris got a lot of rebounds in about a quarter and a half of play right there, and Kyle Johnson had 2 big baskets for 4 points. Gavin Gunderson added 5 for the Trojans. Those might be all career highs. Ben Harris got his first basket of the season. Don't know if he had one in the past or not. I can't remember for sure. So might all be career highs for them young gentlemen. Still looking to get some varsity playing time probably next year for all 3 of those guys. Well, Gunderson to be a senior, but for Johnson and Harris, probably next year will be looking good for them if they keep improving the way they have. Let's take a break. We'll be back here with Coach Clay Shepard right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Amateurs Bar and Grill in Cambridge has an excellent selection of all your favorite foods. From burgers to pizza, you'll be able to find something that satisfies your taste buds. Bring out your entire family or challenge your buddies to a friendly game of pool while throwing back some cold ones. Keep your eye out for daily lunch and dinner specials. Amateurs Bar and Grill, 602 Paxton Street in Cambridge, or give them a call at 697-4808.
Listen online at 1021kzmc.com and on the 1021 KZMC mobile app.
Reclaim your strength with Cambridge Rehab and Fitness. Their goal is to be the best local experts in the field of rehab and fitness that delivers really good results. Everyone is welcome, valued, and cared for by Cambridge Rehab and Fitness. Whether you're recovering from an injury, looking to improve your fitness, or wanting to reach new goals, they've got the perfect program. Let their skilled therapists and trainers create personalized plans to support your recovery and boost your fitness all in one place. Call now to schedule an appointment at 697-4211 or stop in to learn more. Cambridge Rehab and Fitness in downtown Cambridge.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florham back here with you live from Cambridge. Cambridge Rehab and Fitness post-game show. As the Trojans both pick up the sweep tonight. The girls won, and then the boys just finished their game. And they got the win also in a pretty easy one, 63-26. Ended up being the final score. And I'm Trent Florham. I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. And, Coach, a struggling Wauneta-Palisade team, but still a good win tonight. Took a little bit to get going, but once it did, the floodgates kind of opened.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the middle two quarters there were really, really solid. 19-2 and 21-6. You know, they came out and hit some shots. We left some guys open. More open than we should have. We're a little slow on some closeouts, and they hit a few shots, got a little confidence early. But I thought that we just kind of stayed the course. You know, we had a hard time finishing around the rim. They were really solid with their defense of making sure someone was going to contest every layup, and we struggled with that a little bit. But once we saw a few shots go in from the outside, that kind of loosened up their defense a little bit, and then we were able to score inside a little bit. Like I said, those middle two quarters, anytime you can score 40 points in two quarters, that's big. No matter who you're playing, and to be able to hold a team to 8 points in two quarters, that's also big, no matter who you're playing.
Yeah, and the other two quarters were 8 and 10. So, I mean, the defense did a good job tonight. Like I said, it took you a little bit to get going. You were actually down there for a little bit, and that it was like 10-5, I think, at one time. And then you went on a 9-0 run, and then the second quarter, like you said, outscored them 19-2. You're not going to lose many games when you outscore a team 19-2 in any quarter.
No, yeah, that was big. I think the thing that switching to the press and the zone has done is kind of raised our floor. In games like this where they have some guys on the floor who aren't great ball handlers. It allows us to get the ball out of the ball handlers' hands. Make guys make decisions who aren't normally making decisions or aren't as comfortable making those decisions. They had a few freshmen out there, so we made those guys kind of be the decision makers. And like I said, in the first quarter they hit a few shots, but we did a good job in the second quarter making sure they were contested, and they started missing, and then that kind of triggered our transition game. So that's been really good. A huge piece of this little run we've been on has, like I said, just kind of raising our floor. The lowest number of points we've scored in this run has been in the high 50s, which is different for us. We don't usually score that much when we play man defense, but it just allows us, to be a little more, a little more comfortable in the half court, knowing that, hey, we don't have to score every time because we're going to get a few transition buckets as well.
You had two guys in double figures tonight. Creighton Ruggles led you tonight in scoring with 15, and Maverick Webb added 13 in his fourth game in a row for him at double figures. But then, it's just a kind of a balanced effort after that. 7 from Allmeyer, 7 from Rayburn, 5 more from Gunderson, Johnson and Miller add 4. So I mean, you got a lot of guys that scored tonight. It's been kind of the four-headed monster doing most of the scoring for you, but tonight it's just kind of all the way down. Almost everybody scored.
Yeah, for sure. That was good to see.
I think everybody did score.
Yeah, I think all 10 that got in did.
Yes, they did.
That was good to see. It was good to be able to get those guys out there. I need them to be a little bit more ready to go when they get thrown out there. Thought that was really sluggish to start, but they kind of picked it up there toward the end. Kind of got comfortable on the floor. Maybe some nerves. Haven't played that big of minutes for most of those guys in a while. So. It was good to see them all put the ball in the hoop. I think Braxton has been playing really well in JV. It's going to be exciting when he finally sees a 3 go down in varsity. I think the floodgates are just going to open. I thought Gavin gave us great minutes. The finish to the first half was huge, where he hit that 3 and then came right back, got a board, ran the floor hard, got fouled. Made the 2 free throws, so that was really nice to see. We just love having him, Sean, Braden, where we can just kind of rotate those 3 in, keep a fresh guy back there, because we are asking that guy to do a lot on the back of our zone. He's covering high post, short corner, and pretty much being the guy that we're counting on to get the rebound every time. So it's nice to be able to keep those guys fresh. I think that allows them to play hard. We need to make sure we're keeping our guys up top fresh. I thought we got a little bit lazy up there at times, and that can happen, when the score looks like it does. But we got to train those habits right now and make sure that, we're not getting lazy, because there's going to be some teams coming up, starting on Saturday, where if you get lazy, they're going to cash a 3. So we just need to make sure we stay sharp, have a couple good days of prep here, and then be ready to go on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday starts the RPAC tournament. If you guys are going in on a 7-game win streak, playing a rival. You guys just played him a couple weeks ago. Brady went off for 42. They'll probably defense him a little bit different this next game, but you're taking on the Southwest Rough Riders. Talk to us about the Rough Riders, and how do you guys come out with the W on Saturday? Yeah, Southwest is playing some really good offensive basketball right now, starting with our game where they got into the 60s. They've been on a nice stretch here, just beat Southern Valley on Saturday night. So they're playing good. They're probably as good a basketball as they've played all season. Houston is scoring at a super high level. I think he's been in the 30s for 4 of the last 5 games, if I remember right. He's averaging up over 20 right now. But what's making life easier on him is the other guys are scoring a little bit more. Trenton Williams had a really nice game on Saturday. He's always been a kid that he's super athletic, and those kind of kids just kind of worry you because if they see a 3 go down, all of a sudden you got to close out hard, and they're tough to stay in front of because he's super quick. Barber played really really well last time, shot the ball well. Kelly is still a tough challenge for us. Just we don't have a guy who looks like him on the back of that zone, so we got to stay home and make sure we're getting him boxed out, which then obviously stresses our guards, stresses our wings a little bit more to make sure they're getting out to the shooters, while also covering up the high post and covering up the short corner. So they're just obviously, from last time, a tough defensive matchup for us. Obviously the offense was clicking last time, so it didn't matter quite as much. But we need to, bring a little better defensive effort next time. Probably do a few things a little bit different. With how we're going to, attack them and hopefully slow down Houston a little bit better. And then offensively, we got to bring that same mindset. Like you said, they'll probably play a little bit different defense. Just, we scored 70, 76 or whatever it was. So they'll probably play a little bit different defense, but we just got to make sure we attack it the way we did last time.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking the time to come up and visit with us. Great win tonight, and let's go get another one on Saturday.
Yeah, let's do it, Trent.
Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard are going to take a break. We'll be back here with more high school basketball on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Thank you, sir. Yep, good win tonight, guys.
Brynick Truck and Trailer in Arapahoe is the name you can count on for quality, dependable work for your truck or trailer projects. Brynick Truck or Trailer Repair is your home for truck sales, grain trailer rentals, and automotive or diesel services. No matter the season, you want your truck to be in working, dependable order. So don't delay. Get your equipment ready to run and call Brynick Truck and Trailer at 308-962-7200. That's 308-962-7200. 962-7200.
Brad's mind is blown.
Just